Good evening, Tiago.
Good evening. My name is Tiago. I'm 32 years old. I was a Lego model designer in Billund for 3.5 years. And I was working on Creator 3-in-1 for those 3.5 years while doing some side sets. Like some of you might know the Ship in a Bottle. And more recently, the Gingerbread House. For personal reasons, I had to leave my job there at Lego, unfortunately, but it was a family decision. For family reasons, we decided to leave Denmark, come back to Portugal, where I live, near Lisbon. And nowadays, I'm focusing on doing daily building tips on my YouTube channel, and it's usually small builds just like this one, where I'll do a daily guide. So I'll build this and then I share the list of pieces that you will need to build these kind of models, and then I'll do a video about it. So very short introduction.
That's what you're doing. And the good news is that you publish an article every week on our website and some other websites too. Like Brickhead, you have a nice article, and I've seen your mocks on Brothers Brick and New York Times, Washington Post. It's all over the place.
Yes, I'm doing the cover of Times soon.
I've seen the image. with the sunglasses and Miami Beach. It was
stylish.
Yes, it was a good shot. But
thank you.
You thought, what is the title of the show today? And I told you it's kind of a fun title because when I usually prepare the video, I'm thinking of the headline of the day.
Okay.
So it is the translation today. How will I earn money without YouTube?
Yes.
So because everybody is uploading videos like, this is the way you can earn money with YouTube. So I thought it's a funny idea to upload a video where I tell the people how you cannot earn money with YouTube. And I will give the answer. And then I will try to explain to the people out there why you're going to be a big YouTuber.
Oh.
I will say,
April Fools.
What I'm doing is wrong. You cannot sit here, use the keyboard, play some fancy songs and talk about any bad jokes, something. You have to be serious, and you have to be a hard worker and upload at least one video a day. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're really uploading one video a day. I mean, this sounds stressful to me.
Yeah, it can be a little bit stressful, and more so in the current times that we are living, because we're locked at home. I have a wife, I have 2 kids, so
Tiago, just this here right now. These are our 30 minutes. The sun is shining. We don't think of everything else. Everything is fine in the world. There's no coronavirus. We can leave the house tomorrow and then not in 2 years. No, I'm just kidding.
But nowadays this means that for me to keep doing the daily building videos, it means that I have to squeeze every minute that I have when the kids are asleep or doing their nap during the afternoon. So it has been a little bit stressful lately, but still I'm managing. But doing a daily building tip can be hard, because sometimes I have absolutely no idea what to build. So I'll just go on Google and search for anything that inspires me, and then I look at images and I probably could turn that into a building tip, an easy building tip that you can do with very little bricks. So I'll go for it. And I'm used to building every day for a few years now, so some things come out quick.
You know, the same situation right here. So I was, of course, just kidding. I have 2 kids too. So for me, this is kind of the relaxed hour in the evening where I invite some good friends here to talk.
Oh, wow.
And you are a good friend, Tiago, because, I mean, would you say I'm your good friend too?
Yes, of course.
Tiago is my good friend. No,
we are building a nice relationship for sure.
We've met twice for 5 minutes. So I would say this is a deep relationship. I mean, when you
we're streaming together, so that's
This is just and I've never streamed with Mike Psyche, for example. So
That's a shame.
I mean, hey,
you have to get him on the show.
I will show some mocks of yours,
okay.
which you've shown last Sunday on our website, and you can talk. We can talk a little bit about it. But before that, I would like to know, how long have you been a designer in Billund? For 3 years, right?
3.5 years, yes.
Okay. And I mean, I've seen your video. You've done kind of vlog. The day, the last day of work, leaving Billund. So it was kind of an emotional day, right?
It was very emotional, yes. Like leaving your dream job, you know. I didn't leave because I was tired of it, or I was pissed at someone, or nothing like that. I had to leave because of family reasons. And only that, because if I could, I would have stayed there for years. It's the best job in the world, so it's
Where exactly do you live in Portugal?
Near Lisbon.
I've been there once.
Yes.
Lovely town, lovely town. Okay, I will show some images now, and you know, I love your builds. That's why we are still in contact.
Yes.
Because I love your builds, and not because of your glasses or something. But
they do look alike.
Show you the builds here. So this is a nice vehicle if you like to play golf.
Yes.
So
yeah. You were about to say something?
Yeah, I mean, when this is something, do you play golf on your own, or do you just Google, I would like to build a fancy car, or was it your? I mean, you wrote that, but that it's your dream, that you actually would love to drive such a car. So this is why you came up with this mock.
Yes, I was just searching for ideas on Google, and then I came about the sports. I was looking for sport-related items or objects, and then I came across the golf cart, or golf as a sport. Then, that reminded me on something that I was also writing on the description. I believe that, I think it's our inner dream with golf. It's not exactly to put the ball in the hole, you know, it's the chance of being able to drive one of these. That's a dream of mine. I've never driven it. I have never driven one, so I would very much like to. But I do every now and, well, not nowadays, but every now and then there's a mini golf course at a place nearby where we like to go every now and then on weekends, and it's fun. So
my father has been the owner of a mini golf area when I was a child. Just let you know. So if you would like to have a contest one day, reach out to me.
Okay, whenever you come to Lisbon, I know some spots.
We will, but this is a fine line of Matteo. In Germany, we call your mocks klein aber fein. This means they are small but lovely.
Yes, so, thank you. Yeah, I think that's the goal with my YouTube channel, is like to make small builds that hopefully people will have all of the elements so that they can build them on their own. So that's why usually I will keep my builds as small as I can.
And before I show your next little build, there's a question of Lego Naut. He would like to know, do you differentiate between your Lego bricks and the ones for the kids? Please let us know.
The kids have their Lego Duplo, which they play a lot with, but I will also let them play with mine, but with rules. I have a nicely sorted collection. I have some videos about it actually, and it's really nicely sorted. So if they mess that up, I will be a bit sad, but they know how to behave with my Lego. So usually there's no problem with having them play with my bricks as well. So there's not a separation. And some mocks, for instance, sets, I don't keep sets built for a lot of times. So I build them, I did my thing, and then I'll just give them to my kids so that they can play and destroy them and help with unbuilding them. So that's also fine.
I know your situation. I'm not a Lego designer or master builder, but I have my own collection too. And when my daughter's asking for a few parts, if she may have a look, you have to pay attention.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but this is another lovely build of yours. We both are tall. So again, we've talked for hours on Hamburg a few years ago.
Yes.
So we've met a few times in Billund, and I know that you're a tall person. but you don't play basketball.
No, I'm a terrible player actually.
But this is a good build.
Yes, I think it's nice the way that, because usually we'll stack bricks, stacking bricks regularly, but then we have lots of new shapes these days with bricks with side studs that allow you to do sideways buildings and sideways builds, and therefore they're great to do some of these shapes like the squares, the black squares, the inner one and the outside one, using those kind of techniques. And if you know the measurements well, then you can come up with things like this pretty easily, I would say.
Shout out to Gala Gate.
Oh,
Tiago
yes,
has an awesome channel and it's grown really fast. I will show this in a second. And this is what I was mentioning in the beginning. Beyond the brick are still up there, but what you're doing, man, I've already told John Joshua, beware that someday Tiago will be there, and
hopefully, yes. Hopefully.
Yeah, of course. So, and we have more builds here of yours.
Thank you.
This is the third one we've shown last Sunday. This is a table tennis plate, I would call it in German. It's called in English, ping pong table. Okay, ping pong table.
Or table tennis table. Table tennis.
So you had one when you've been at school in the past, you would like to play ping pong all the time.
Yeah, I was playing ping pong. Yeah, I remember the school breaks, and and the inspiration for this actually came from a Lego set that I designed while I was working for Lego. It was actually my first set designing on my own, and that's the one. And I think the table tennis there works well, but I was never super happy about it. I think it was a great play experience for kids, but as an AFOL, as an adult fan of Lego, I wasn't super happy about it. So the idea of using one of those fences, the big ones in the middle, like I did on the mock, I was playing with the idea in my head for a couple of days until I figured out a way to connect the table itself to it, and then the mock came about. But for the ones paying close attention, the field is shorter in one of the sides, so you have to pick your side wisely. But and since I had some sports related builds, then I decided to, for last week's article, let's do a sports themed article. So I'm not. Andres, you mute.
I'm sorry. No, now I'm back. I was just mentioning it's good to have such a thing like thinking of sports, because right now we are all couch potatoes, and it's
for
a
sure.
good thing. Remember those days we've been outside?
Yes.
All those days, man. But you publish an article every Sunday, and I would love to show 3 more builds today of yours, because last week you've done something. You've shown us builds for supermarket, and as we all know, this is kind of the only place we're allowed to go to these days.
Yes, pretty much.
Have some fun.
Woohoo!
Supermarket, let's go!
Yes.
Cinema's boring, and you've built some lovely details, which we all know. So we could start here. We have to pick one of those.
The shopping cart. I have the supermarket right here because I'm building one in live stream. So, but I think this one was a challenge because I was already building some building tips out of a supermarket, and then people kept asking, "Oh, you should build a supermarket. You should build a supermarket." And then I was like, if I am to build a supermarket, then I will need a shopping cart, which can be really hard to make at this scale. So for me, sometimes what drives me to do these building tips is the challenge, like challenge accepted. Okay, I have to do this, and and that's how this little build came about. And now I can build a supermarket mock because I have all the items that I need.
I've been in your live stream yesterday, so we do a lot of
Yes.
live streaming too, and I will join you if you like one day.
Yes, for
And
sure.
I've seen it's going well. And
Yeah.
of course, you need a place where you put those, but we need more. So when we pick
Yes.
all those, we go there and we have to grab some milk.
Yes. And then we have the freezers. I always like to use the doors in different ways, doors and windows, because they can be much more than entrances or windows to houses. So, and this one is not like a regular door; it's like a thicker door that has like 2 studs in width. So that gives internal space to build some details, and that's how the freezer came about. And then when you place some colorful things inside, it just makes sense in a supermarket. I think this one is a fun one to do.
And it looks really good. And
Thank
we have
you.
one more here in this article. Then you have to pay.
Yes, of course. Then you have to pay. Yeah, this is I actually made an upgrade to it, where I have this little thing where, because I guess I'm assuming that the worker would be here, so there's this access to it. But yeah, you have to pay. Keeping in line with that idea of building the supermarket, I would need also the cash registers. And yeah, and now I have them. Now I made a supermarket.
But there is one thing missing. Yeah, okay, I will just show this. No, go for it. I'm sorry, Tiago. Show it.
Yeah.
In total. Here we go. This looks,
TC,
oh,
I'm
the
still working
TC.
on the logo, not final yet. Yeah, but I hope this doesn't fall, but there's a lot of the builds that you've shown, like the cash registers there. Oh, I'm breaking this, so I won't move it much. But then you see the freezers back here and lots of detailing. Then I just need to put some tiles on the floor, a roof on top of it, and yeah, this was actually fun to do during the live streams. And I think this is what people hope for, because, and it's the same for the house builds, because they've seen me doing so many of those, and that people just kept asking, oh, you should make a Lego house, or you should make a Lego city, or whatever. So this was the first one that okay, let's do this.
We have 1,000 questions for you here in the chat.
Okay.
I just want to mention one thing. There is one thing missing when you go and pay and you stand there.
Yeah.
The glass.
Yes. I was trying to think.
Different times.
Yeah, for sure. I'll try to put one in.
Okay, so
yeah.
You've still a few more minutes to go.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I have here some questions of our viewers here right now, and it seems that people are not leaving that we are talking English, because your English is good and I'm just trying to go from sentence to sentence,
Yes, thank you. You're doing great.
Thank Tiago. I mean, your English is perfect. You've been in Billund. You've worked with Mike Psyche. I mean, the native speaker, we call him.
Yes, for sure.
But let's see. Okay, I will just.
Is your favorite designer yet?
My favorite Lego designer is, of course, Tiago, but now he's gone. No, you know my ranking is still Jamie Barat, because, because of the modular buildings, I'm here sitting and talking to you. And this is what brought me back. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Mike, of course.
Yes.
And Milan has done such an awesome job with the ship. And the brand Central Perk is awesome. So Milan is growing fast.
Yeah.
So, but great. Of course, I love your Christmas build, the gingerbread house last year. I told you this is masterpiece. But it's not about me. It's about Think Bricks. He would like to know, there is a pretty big YouTuber building on a ping pong table pretty often. Okay, that's not exactly a question, but it seems that there are more ping pong table builders out there.
Okay.
I think this is Think Bricks. I think this, or is there any question? If so, please add it to this one. Then it's a question of my good friend Han. He's a great builder from Netherlands, and he would like to know, Tiago, do you think he will return to Billund sometime in the future?
I don't know. I will I would certainly like to, but yeah, the reasons I moved back won't change in a few years, I believe. Unless it's like in 20 years when kids go to college and then I can just leave the house or something, but I don't think so. Not thinking about it.
Tiago, when you're 50, your kids will call you maybe 2 or 3 times a year. They will live in Australia or somewhere else, and this is what
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If I am to go back, that will be the perfect timing.
But when they smile at you, it's worth it, right? It's the way we feel our child.
Sure. Yes.
But we've more here from Matteo. He would like to know favorite set, Lego theme, and other minifigures. So, what is your favorite set? I think, and you're okay. Now, I'm sorry, it was German and English, and now I've got it. So, what is your favorite set? What is your favorite Lego theme? And what is your favorite Lego minifigure? You have 30 seconds. Go.
Okay, favorite Lego set would be between Ninjago City and the Apollo, the rocket, the Saturn V. Saturn V is an amazing building experience done by genius Mike Psyche, but the Ninjago City is amazing. It's small bits of the modular buildings stacked, and they are all different, and they have all different details. That's an amazing set. Favorite theme? Creator 3-in-1. I think it's one of the themes that stays true to Lego's DNA about building and rebuilding. And I think Creator 3-in-1 is the best for that. My favorite minifigure is the hazmat guy from one of the first minifigure series. It's the one with a bright orange hazmat suit. That's probably my favorite Lego minifigure. Yeah, the Ninjago City also has awesome functions like the crab restaurant, and then the ATM machine is also great, and the lift as well. And it has lots of awesome parts. So that's an amazing set all around.
I can just share for a second a story of mine, but the people, of course, are here because of you. But normally we will get a press release and we can prepare an article in advance.
Yeah.
I was standing in front of a bus. It was the first time that my daughter was away for one whole day.
Okay.
She was 3 with a kindergarten. And we were waiting with all parents there for the bus. The bus was late.
Mm-hmm.
And then I received the message of a friend of mine, there's a new set. So what? And I was doing the article while standing there in the middle of the parents with my smartphone. And my girlfriend told me twice, if you won't stop this right now, you can go home. But another home, it was like really tricky.
Yes.
Talk to the parents here. No, I'm just done. It was really, really fun. Okay, but there are more questions, of course. We have Minimal Bricks here, and he would like to know, Tiago, what Lego set do you want that isn't made yet? A good question.
One Lego set that I loved as a kid was this Technic space shuttle. So, and it had like mode functions and whatnot. So if, like, for instance, Creator Expert would do one of those with power functions and all of that, I think it would be amazing. So yeah, space shuttle.
Good answer. And this is interesting here. Just want to show the other viewers here. Yeah, nice description of your work. But there are more questions here. We've already done this one. Is there more? Let me see. I'm slow here, but okay, here we go. Benny aus Bremen. Bremen is a town in the north of Germany, which is nice, but I'm from Hamburg, so this is kind of. Is there any city in your area where you think, oh, this is the other city, like Lisbon and
Porto?
Yes, it's Bremen. Yeah, it's kind of.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so but he's a nice guy. He's here every evening. Last time today, I guess. But Tiago, any classic or old set you would like to see remade?
Yeah, I just answered that. I think remaking that space shuttle from Technic into like creator expert would be cool.
Yeah. So I see, Tiago. This was really fun to talk to you this evening. We have to do this again if you like.
Yes, for sure.
Is there? Oh, and of course, I have to show you a website. You have, if you would like to know where you will find all the great mocks of Tiago, just enter Tiago Catarino here in YouTube in the search area, and you will find him. YouTube.com Tiago Catarino. Please check this site.
Thank you.
And also, I can show this. This is the YouTube channel of Tiago. You know this guy. He's there right now, and also you find all these lovely builds. By the way, I've done such little Bauspiel castle in the past as well.
You have done one, okay?
Yeah. I can show this next time, but this is really, really great scale. So Tiago, please check the channel of my good friend here from Portugal. It was so much fun to talk to you. And please stay safe, you and your family and all people there in your lovely country.
Yes,
and I hope to talk to you very soon. And we have to build something fun one day.
Exactly. Don't forget to build something fun today, every day.